What is your name?
My name is Julieta Dirimpilio.
Julieta. How
Yes,
old
ma'am.
are you?
I'm 36 years old.
Single or married?
I'm married, ma'am.
With how many children?
I have 2 kids, ma'am.
They are how many boys and how many girls?
I have 1 girl and I have 1 boy.
What's the age of your 2 children?
Yeah, my daughter is 15 years old and my son is 12 years old, ma'am.
Julieta, do you have any working experience as a domestic helper?
Yes, ma'am.
Where?
First working here, most of my work here in Manila, Philippines, and I have also worked in Qatar, Middle East.
How long you working in Qatar?
I have worked in 1 year in Qatar.
So why only 1 year? You are not finished contract?
Yeah, I've never finished contract for some reason, like emergency, because my father passed away. And also I asked my employer if it's okay with them to go home and assist my father, my buddy's father and all. Then they said that, okay, you can go because they were your father. Then you can decide whatever you want to do. If you want to go back, then you can go back. If you don't want to go back, then it's up to you.
So you never go back?
By that time, I'm the only one daughter of the family. So everything I'll spend time for my father's body and all and everything. But they give me the chance to go back instead of. But that time, there was very hectic schedule for them, so they need to take another nanny for them. Instead, while I'm not there, so they need to take another one or new one while I'm here in Manila.
In Qatar, the employer house, they have how many family members?
They have 10 family members.
With how many children?
They have 8 children.
What's the age of the 8 children since you start to work for them?
The eldest, their son is 20 years old. Next is 18. Next is 17. Then the rest of that, they have 5 more. The 17, they were 15. Then they have 14, 13. Then the rest of that is the last one is 5 years old. The 7th one, because they were twin. The youngest are twin.
The twins.
Yes.
How many helpers to work together?
We have only 3 helpers in the house.
Okay, tell me what is your main job duties for this employer?
Yeah, in my employers in Qatar, my focus is on the children. Only if, like, for example, they have the time, like, for example, they were playing, they have playtime, or they need to, like, they were sleeping, so I can make my housework works if I have enough time to help, like in a household. But my priority is mostly is their children, to look after what they need, what they want, and what more attention that I can give for them.
When you stay with the child, usually what you will do it with them together. To share the time with you said you take care of the twins.
Yes, ma'am.
So I just want to know how to share your time with the twins.
Yeah, the twins, like, for example, in the morning, they wake up in the morning, so they were looking at me because I'm the one who's in charge with them. So first, I'll just ask them if they want to eat. But first, I'm always giving them water. Every time that they came for me, I'll always giving them 1 glass of water. Then a few minutes, I will ask them and their moods if they want to eat their breakfast, what they want on breakfast, if they want milk, if they want something, they want fruits and all. Then after that, if they want something to eat, they can eat their breakfast and all. Then after that, I will ask them if they want to take a bath now, if they don't want to play with me, or you want to do something like drawing or like playing, because most of the time in the morning they're not totally more on playing, ma'am. They were just sitting on the seat watching movie, watching TV like that. But sometimes I'm distracting them from watching TV, ma'am, because I need them to learn also, like writing, counting, reading the books, tell them the stories about the books. I'm not presenting them the whole time that they were just watching in front of TV. So I need to do something to get their attention and do something creativity with their twins, like playing some Lego, or like doing a writing, counting, reading the books of what they need. So I'll make it sure that there was a time for them, for their like attention for their personal, not just only for playing or not just only for watching TV.
Hmm. Then after that, you come back to Philippines. You're also
Yes.
working as a domestic helper.
Yes, ma'am.
How long you working for the last employer
I've been working from 2009 up to 2014.
with this employer?
Yes, ma'am, my previous employer. I started working there like October 2009. Then I finished October also of 2014.
They are the foreigner. They are the foreigner or they are the Filipino.
They were a foreigner, ma'am.
Oh.
He was a British Indian.
How many people in the house?
They have 3 people in the house.
With how many children?
They have only 1 children.
Only one.
Yes, ma'am.
So what's the age of the child since you start to work for them?
6 going to 7 years old.
And as I know, you know how to cook some Chinese food or it's a simple, very simple Chinese food?
Yeah, the rest, because when I was in a Chinese, I mean, she's also, I'm willing, every time I'm willing to be learned in every skills I have. So sometimes even that I'm focusing to a child, taking care of the child, I'm also willing to like doing some household chores like cooking and all. So I have only like main only ma'am for them. Like what they want to, then she teaches me because my focus is more on their child to work. But I can manage every time because I've always say that every time, even though that you are just only the nanny and the rest you can work, I'm always prepare myself to be flexible in all work I have tasks.
Now your child is 12 years old, 14 years old.
Yes,
And your experience is take care of the child,
yes,
maybe 5 years old, maybe 6 years old.
yes, ma'am.
So can I say you still remember how to take care the infants? Maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months?
Yes,
You-
but yes, ma'am, I remember, but only the basic, the one that since that like I deliver my children, I'm the one who taking care of them, the most experienced because the 2 children I have is I am the one who's taking care of them. I don't have any. I mean, there's nobody who helped me to taking care of them. Just me.
Okay, can you show me how to take the bath with the baby?
Yes. So first, when if I'm taking a bath with a newly born baby, first I need to prepare everything, like the bathtub, the water I used, the shampoo, the towels, the things that I need for taking care. I'm taking bath of the children. With a newborn baby. So first, before making sure that the tub is already with something on that back or on the bath, like a soft one or like a small pillow or foam or something that's más soft. So I'll make it sure before putting the baby in there, I'll make it sure that the water is on the right temperature. Not too much cold, not too much hot, because the skin of the newborn baby is very sensitive. So first, I'll check the water with my elbow. I'll put my elbow on that water, which is on the top. So if I'll check it that the water is enough for the newborn baby to use for taking a bath, so I will start taking a bath with the baby. First, when I'm holding the baby, putting on the tub, I'll make sure that the bath is on the soft something on the tub. Then I'll just bend a little bit the head, and I'll put my hands in between the neck and the head and make it sure also on the shoulder, because this is the part of the baby is very important, especially if taking care of baby. Then first, I'll get the water. I use my hand to wet it on the head. After wetting the head, next is the shampoo. I'll put the shampoo, then put it on the head. Then after that, I need to rinse it right away. You don't need to take too much time to take a bath the baby because they can feel that it's so cold and so ever. So just make it a quick bath, but make it sure even it's quickly, but make sure that it's all clean. The reason why you need to take care to refresh and to remove all the itchiness of the body and so on and so forth. Then after that, shampooing, rinsing, then I'll make it dry first, because I'm not letting the baby wet while I'm doing the rest of the part of the body. So first, after rinsing, after shampooing, I make it sure that I'll make it dry first in the baby's towel. Then after that, by folding his But make it sure also that if you are rinsing and putting shampooing of this newborn baby, I'll make sure also that I'm putting my fingers, my thumb and my middle fingers on the ears, which is folded a little bit. Just make it assured that when you rinse the water will not go inside the baby's ear. That's very important. So when after that, drying and all, I'll go next to baby's body. So I'll put the water once again, wet it, then putting the baby's shampoo or baby bath. I clean up most of the time, very careful with the neck, because if the newborn baby, they have a small skin after delivering the mother. So I'll make it sure the neck is all over, shampoo and all. Then the shoulder, the arms, the arm feet of the baby. Next is the body. Then put on at the back, goes your other hands at the back and make it slowly so the body will not bang or anything on the top. Then all going down to the sensitive part, going to the knee, going to legs, and going to ankle and goes to their fingers. Then after that, rinse it. Make it sure that you rinse it well, or else the shampoo or the body wash of the baby will get itchy with the baby. So after rinsing it, right away putting the towels as to dry, then take a bath, take it, then make it sure you can just stand up, that the baby feel so good after lying so long with the bathtub. So you need to stand the baby like this, then after that putting back again, then dressing up.
Okay. Do you know what is the normal temperature of a baby? The normal temperature of a baby.
Normal temperature of the baby is like 40 something.
37.
Yeah, 47. That's not 47.
If you find out the baby gets sick, so what's the first thing you will do it?
Yes, the first thing I will do it if I found that the baby is sick. I must first inform right away to my employer if like the baby is not feeling well or something, so that he can also advise me what to do in case if he wants to do something with the baby. So the first thing I can do is to inform my employer that he gets sick or he's not feeling well or something.
Julita, if you take care of the baby, the employer will ask you to wake up at the midnight to look after the baby.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you willing?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
And can you accept, because in Hong Kong,
Yes, ma'am.
If you're working for the employer 7 days, then you will have 1 rest day.
Yes, ma'am.
The rest day depends on the employer arrangement.
Okay.
So we don't know which day.
Yes, ma'am.
That's why you cannot ask.
Yes,
You just waiting the employer arrangement.
Yes, ma'am.
It's okay?
Yes, ma'am, it's okay.
And the holiday, you have the time setting. You cannot go out earlier than 9 o'clock, and you must come back to the house before 8 o'clock.
Yes, ma'am.
And the holiday, suppose you should not work for the employer because you have the 24 hours to take a rest.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
I will share my advice to you. If you want to build up the good relationship with your employer, so even the holiday before you go out and once you come back,
Yes, ma'am.
you still willing to work for the employer?
Yes, ma'am.
And the cell phone, when you're working, you must concentrate to the job, especially you take care of the baby or
Yes,
the children. So the cell phone must turn off when you're working and put it in the on the table. And at the night time, the employer will give you 1 hour to use the cell phone to communicate with your family.
Yes, ma'am.
It's okay?
Yes, ma'am, it's okay.
Please show your 2 hands in front of the camera. And please say something to the future employer.
Yeah, to my future employer, I am Julieta Di Rentilio. I am a hard-working woman and a good mother, a God-fearing, I'm honest and loyal, and loving and caring, especially if I'm taking care of the children. And I'll make it assured that every time that I'm working with your family, I take it make happy working with your family, and so on everything. I'll do the best of your happiness working with me and you also as my employer.
Please sit down first. 咁啊 Julita 咧，佢咧即係好犀利啊嚇，講嘢唔使唞氣咁滯。咁我完全冇機會插嘴啊，唔係講笑，因為我咧就覺得佢係一個非常之有potential 嘅工人，因為咧其實頭先從言談裡面咧同佢聽佢點樣去敘述湊細路仔啊，或者係小朋友咧，係完全俾到一個信心我嘅。佢講嘢唔單止係叻啊，但係咧佢仲係即係好有 sense 嘅。佢好似睇細路仔，唔係就係俾佢睇電視，唔係就係乜嘢啊！你都要同佢做下其他嘢啊！或者 BB 咧，你睇住佢有啲咩唔同嘅反應咧，就佢有唔同嘅即係譬如可能病啊或者成啊，即係呢啲就係即係唔係話一般死背啊死讀出嚟嘅嘢，係佢真係有咁嘅 sense， 佢真係有咁嘅 common sense， 我話意思。所以喺呢度我係非常之誠意推介俾我僱主。無論你湊細路仔 BB， 佢都冇問題。細路就算做家務都冇問題。佢係一個非常之fast learner， 同埋係一個即係做嘢好快手快腳，好容易 pick up 到你嘅 requirement 嘅人嚟㗎。只要我哋同埋咧，我最中意佢一樣嘢，佢成日咧笑口噬噬，個樣咧好 cheerful 嘅嚇，令人哋感覺係良好嘅。OK，Julita，I hope I can see you soon in Hong Kong soon. Bye.
Yes,